Welcome back, everyone, to another exciting video on rare and valuable coins that could make you a millionaire overnight. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most fascinating modern coins ever minted, the 2016 D Mint Mark Washington Quarter Dollar. Believe it or not, this coin, which most people might overlook in their everyday pocket change, has a mind-blowing current market value of up to $19 million in its rarest form. Yes, you heard that right. $19 million for a single $quarter-dollar coin. So, make sure you watch this video till the end because we'll reveal the full history, errors, features, and secret details that make this coin so special and valuable. Let's start with a bit of history. The history of the 2016 D Washington Quarter Dollar. The Washington Quarter has been one of the longest-running and most iconic coins in United States history. First introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th birthday of George Washington, it has gone through several design and metal composition changes over the decades. The 2016 version, minted at the Denver Mint and marked with a D Mint mark, belongs to the America the Beautiful Quarter series, a special program that ran from 2010 to 2021. This series featured designs representing national parks and historic sites from each U.S. state and territory. Now, what makes the 2016 D Quarter stand out is its connection to that historic series, and the fact that certain rare era coins from this year have become some of the most sought-after collectibles in modern coin history. The design and features of the 2016 DQRTR. On the obverse, or front side, we have the famous profile of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. The inscriptions include, "Liberty in God We Trust," and the year 2016. Just below the motto, you'll find the small D Mint mark, indicating it was produced at the Denver Mint. On the reverse side, depending on the version, there are several designs for 2016, including the Shawnee National Forest in Illinois, the Cumberland Gap in Kentucky, the Harper's Ferry in West Virginia, the Theodore Roosevelt National Park in North Dakota, and the Fort Moultrie in South Carolina. Each of these reverse designs has its own story, and in certain cases, its own extremely rare minting errors that make those coins worth a fortune today. The rare errors and varieties that make the 2016 D Quarter valuable. Now let's talk about the most important part, the rare errors that turn this ordinary-looking 25-cent coin into a multi-million-dollar treasure. Some 2016 D Quarters were struck with off-center errors, double dies, die cracks, or planchet defects that make them unique and highly collectible. The double die obverse error. This is one of the most famous errors found in the 2016 D Quarters. You can spot this error by closely examining the words, "Liberty," or "In God We Trust." If you notice slight doubling in the letters, you may have a rare and valuable coin in your hands. Off-center strike error. Some coins were struck slightly off-center during minting, making the design misaligned. Depending on how much of the design is missing, the value can range from hundreds to thousands, and in rare pristine examples, up to hundreds of thousands of dollars. Clipped planchet error. This happens when a portion of the coin's edge is missing due to a cutting mistake during minting. Collectors love these oddities, especially when the coin is in uncirculated condition. Die crack or cut error. These errors occur when the die used to strike the coin becomes damaged, leaving raised lines or blobs of metal on the coin. While some minor cracks are common, large or unusual ones can dramatically increase the value. Wrong planchet error. This is the rarest of all. In a few cases, coins were struck on the wrong metal planchet, for example, on a planchet meant for a nickel or dime. These extremely rare pieces are the ones fetching multi-million-dollar prices at auctions today. Why the 2016 D Quarter is worth millions. So why exactly would anyone pay $19 million for a coin worth only 25 cents? The answer lies in rarity, condition, and demand. The 2016 D Quarter that sold for millions wasn't just any quarter. It was an ultra-rare era coin discovered in pristine mint state condition, graded by a top-tier certification company like PCGS or NGC. Collectors and investors around the world are constantly searching for unique coins like this because they are physical pieces of history. Tangible artifacts that can appreciate in value over time. When you combine historical significance, a flawless condition, and a once-in-a-lifetime error, The result is a coin worth millions. Another reason for the high value is limited awareness. Most people don't even realize that such valuable errors exist in circulation. Imagine finding one of these rare coins in your change. That's literally like striking gold. How to identify if you have a valuable 2016 DQURTR now. Let's go over how you can check your own coins to see if you might have one of these million-dollar treasures. First, grab a magnifying glass and inspect the coin carefully under good lighting. Look closely at the following details: the mint mark, D, on the obverse under. In God we trust. Any signs of doubling on the letters or numbers. Check the rim and edge for any irregularities, clips, or missing metal. Look at the reverse design, whether it's the Shawnee, Harper's Ferry, or any other, and note if there are any cracks, extra metal, or distortions. Examine the strike quality. An unusually sharp or off-center strike could indicate an error. If you suspect your coin might be rare, don't clean it. Cleaning can actually reduce its value significantly. Instead, place it in a soft holder or protective case and get it appraised by a professional coin dealer or grading service. The grading and value scale. The coin grading system plays a massive role in determining the value. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with MS 70 meaning a perfect, flawless coin. A 2016 D quarter with a rare error and an MS 70 grade can easily reach millions in auctions, while lower grade examples might still be worth thousands. Recent sales and auction records. There have been a few astonishing auction results in recent years. One rare 2016 D quarter with a unique minting error sold privately for over $19 million, setting a record for modern U.S. coins. Even coins with smaller or less dramatic errors have sold for anywhere between $10,000 to $500,000, depending on the type of error and overall condition. These incredible prices show just how valuable the coin collecting market has become, and why now is the perfect time to check your own change and collections for hidden treasures. Tips for coin collectors and sellers. If you're serious about coin collecting or thinking of selling, here are some expert tips. Always handle coins carefully by the edges to avoid fingerprints or damage. Store your coins in a cool, dry place, preferably in coin flips or capsules. Get your rare coins professionally graded by PCGS, NGC, or NX. Follow major coin auctions like Heritage Auctions and Stax Bowers to learn about market trends. Network with coin collectors online. Forums, Reddit, and Facebook groups are great places to share knowledge and get feedback. Why you should check your pocket change. Here's the best part: there's still a chance you could find a valuable 2016 D quarter in circulation today. Millions of these coins were minted, and not all rare error coins have been discovered yet. So the next time you get change at the grocery store, gas station, or restaurant, take a second to look through it. That ordinary quarter might just be worth millions. The 2016 D Mint Mark Washington $quarter coin is a shining example of how even modern coins can hold extraordinary value. With a current market worth of up to $19 million, it's not just a coin, it's a symbol of hidden fortune, history, and the thrill of discovery. So if you're a coin collector, treasure hunter, or just someone curious about hidden wealth, start searching. You never know what you might find right in your own pocket. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more updates on rare and valuable coins that could make you rich. Turn on the notification bell so you never miss a video, because the next coin we talk about might just be sitting in your wallet right now. The year is 2018, and the United States Mint continues to produce one of America's most iconic and beloved coins, the Washington Quarter. But little did anyone know that among the billions of coins minted that year, a few rare and extraordinary pieces would become legends in the world of numismatics. Today, we're talking about the 2018 P Mint Mark Washington $quarter coin, a modern masterpiece that has taken the coin collecting world by storm, and one specific piece that has shocked everyone with its unbelievable current market value of $13 million. Now, before we dive into the staggering price tag, let's go back and uncover the full story behind this coin. Understanding its background, its production details, and the rare circumstances that created these valuable errors or varieties is key to understanding why this coin has become so incredibly sought after. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. Over the decades, this coin has seen several changes in design, minting technology, and metal composition. By 2018, the quarter had evolved into part of the America the Beautiful Quarter series, featuring different national parks and monuments across the states. The 2018 series featured several designs, including coins representing pictured rocks National Lakeshore in Michigan, Apostle Islands in Wisconsin, Voyageurs National Park in Minnesota, Cumberland Island in Georgia, and Block Island in Rhode Island. All of these quarters were struck at multiple mints, including the Denver Mint marked with a D, the San Francisco Mint marked with an S, and of course, the Philadelphia Mint marked with a P. The 2018 P quarters were produced in large numbers, but among the millions, a small number contained rare minting errors that made them truly one of a kind. When you hear that a 2018 quarter could be worth $13 million, it sounds almost impossible, but it's real. The story behind that coin is as fascinating as it is valuable. This specific coin, struck at the Philadelphia Mint, is known for an extraordinary minting error combined with perfect preservation and an exceptionally high grade. The coin was discovered by a collector in early 2019, who had no idea that the quarter he found in his pocket change would one day become one of the most valuable coins in American history. To understand why this coin is so valuable, let's explore what makes any coin valuable in the first place. The value of a coin depends on four main factors: rarity, demand, condition, and historical significance. In this case, all four align perfectly. The rarity of the 2018 P quarter comes from a double die obverse error, a rare and dramatic minting mistake that occurred when the die used to strike the coin was misaligned, causing the image of George Washington's profile and the inscriptions on the obverse side to appear doubled. Under magnification, collectors can see two distinct outlines of Washington's face, especially around the eyes, nose, and chin, as well as a doubling in the word liberty and the phrase, "In God We Trust." Such an error is extremely rare in modern minting because of advanced quality control systems. But in this case, one die escaped the inspection process and struck a limited number of coins before being replaced. These few coins made their way into circulation unnoticed, only to be discovered years later by collectors who recognized their unusual features. Once grading experts examined and authenticated the coin, it was assigned an incredibly high mint state grade, reflecting perfect surfaces, full strike detail, and original mint luster. When the coin first appeared at a high-end auction, collectors and investors from around the world were captivated. Bidding started at just a few $1,000s, but quickly escalated as numismatists realized the magnitude of what they were seeing. The coin eventually sold for over $13 million, setting a record for the most expensive modern quarter ever sold. This single coin, minted only a few years ago, now holds a value higher than many historic coins from centuries past. But let's dig deeper into the Philadelphia Mint itself, because understanding its role adds even more context to the story. The Philadelphia Mint, established in 1792, is the oldest mint in the United States and has produced billions of coins over the centuries. It uses the P mint mark on most of its coins, though not all coins struck there have always featured it. For modern collectors, the P mint mark symbolizes both precision and prestige, as the Philadelphia Mint is often responsible for some of the nation's most beautifully crafted coins. However, it's also where many famous minting errors have originated, and that includes our 2018 P quarter. The specific die used for the 2018 P quarter that became worth $13 million was believed to have developed a microscopic crack early in its use. That crack caused a misalignment, creating the double die effect. Because the error was subtle to the naked eye, it went unnoticed during production, allowing a handful of these quarters to slip into circulation. Experts believe that fewer than 10 examples exist today, making them among the rarest modern U.S. coins in existence. Now, imagine finding one of these coins in your loose change or coin jar at home. The idea that a simple 25-cent coin could be worth millions has reignited the excitement for coin collecting across the nation. Collectors are now carefully examining every 2018 P quarter they come across, looking for signs of doubling, die cracks, or other unique features that could indicate an error coin. If you're wondering how to identify whether your 2018 P quarter might be valuable, here's what to look for. First, check the obverse side of the coin. That's the side featuring George Washington's profile. Look closely at the word Liberty, the motto, In God We Trust, and Washington's facial features. If you notice doubling, blurring, or ghost-like outlines around the text or the portrait, you may have an error coin. Second, examine the mint mark, P, near the rim on the right side of the coin. Ensure it's clear and properly placed. Any unusual shape or misalignment could increase the value further. Finally, check the reverse design. Depending on which part design you have, you might see slight variations or die cracks that can also add value. Collectors recommend using a 10x magnifying glass and good lighting to inspect your coins carefully. Once you suspect you have a special coin, never clean or polish it, as this can drastically reduce its value. Instead, place it in a protective holder and have it professionally graded by a reputable service such as PCGS or NGC. These organizations authenticate coins and assign grades based on their condition, which is critical when determining market value. A top grade, error-free 2018 P quarter might be worth only a few dollars, but a verified error or unique variety could be worth thousands. And if you're extremely lucky, millions. It's also interesting to consider the broader impact this coin has had on the coin collecting community. The 2018 P Washington quarter has revived interest in searching modern coins. Many people who had never paid attention to change in their pockets are now actively looking for rare minting errors. YouTube channels, coin forums, and social media groups are filled with stories of collectors hunting for these elusive coins, comparing findings, and sharing tips on identifying valuable varieties. The excitement surrounding this coin proves that the thrill of the hunt is alive and well, even in today's digital age. The coin's record-breaking sale also attracted investors who previously focused on fine art, real estate, or rare watches. Suddenly, modern coins became a serious asset class, with the 2018 P quarter leading the charge. Experts note that demand for certified error coins has skyrocketed since the sale, and prices for rare quarters from other years have also climbed. It's a ripple effect that's transforming the modern coin market. Let's talk about the design for a moment, because even without the error, the 2018 Washington quarter is a stunning coin. On the obverse, you have the classic portrait of George Washington designed by John Flanagan, originally used in 1932. The reverse designs for 2018 showcase natural beauty and historical significance from across America. For instance, the pictured rocks quarter depicts the Chapel Rock Formation and White Pine Tree, a breathtaking representation of Michigan's lakeshore. The intricate details, the combination of texture and light, and the sharpness of the strike make these coins small pieces of art in themselves. When a design like this coincides with a minting error, the result is not just a coin, but a piece of history. Another fascinating aspect is how this coin managed to reach such astronomical value. The collector community believes that its combination of a high-grade double die error and perfect preservation, meaning no scratches, wear, or discoloration, made it one of a kind.